Peace be with you and thank you in advance for listening. Global poverty is expected to rise continuously for the first time in 20 years because of COVID-19 pandemic, with different variants popping up unexpectedly, which has totally disrupted the world in all aspects. New evidence compiled by the World Health Organization and World Bank shows that COVID-19 pandemic is likely to halt 2 decades of global progress, especially towards universal health coverage. The organizations also reveal that before the pandemic, more than 500 million people were being pushed still further into extreme poverty because they have to pay for health services out of their own pockets, and that pandemic has worsened the situation. Because of the devastating impact of COVID-19, where businesses are closing, resulting to an increased unemployment, not to mention the great number of people getting sick and death toll rising. This pandemic triggered the worst economic crisis since the 1930s, making it increasingly difficult for people globally to survive. The new World Health Organization and World Bank reports present that financial hardship is likely to become more intense as poverty grows, incomes fall, and the governments face tighter fiscal constraints. While countries continuously face challenges on health care, it threatens to push 88 million to 115 million people into extreme poverty, which will increase to 150 million more as projected. And with that, over 40% of the world's population lives on less than $2 per day, part of a condition of absolute poverty. It is one of the largest dilemmas plaguing the world today. It places people in the state of being poor. Are you aware that many people in the poorest nations are illiterate and college education remains as foreign to them as their way of life would be to us? Of the issues associated with poverty, the lack to an education opportunity stands out. Education is greatly vital for personal development and achievement in all people. Education is a process in which people gain knowledge, develop attitudes and opinions, and learn life skills that they can use outside the school environment. Foundation for the Poor believes in education, which is the grassroots to advancement. It supports giving poor children great opportunities to be educated and eventually learn life skills so they can redeem themselves from poverty. As world leaders try to find the best solutions, we the people and community can contribute to addressing our own little way and can still deliver a great impact. Foundation for the Poor was conceived with the heart and soul to be part of the solution. Incorporated on July 24, 2017, Foundation for the Poor continuously is building alliances with other non-profit organizations of the same mission, majority of which are not 501c3 registered here in the U.S. Foundation for the Poor believes in the power of partnership and collaboration, and that there is no need to reinvent the wheel. The partnership allows Foundation for the Poor to fast-track, cover more mission areas, produce more results, thus helping more children get educated. Foundation for the Poor promotes and calls these organizations to work together as a team. Currently, Foundation for the Poor has partnered with a good number of charitable organizations, such as Haven of Hope in India, in building classrooms for poor children with mental and physical disabilities. It also partners with Better Way Africa International in Cameroon, also building classrooms for the underprivileged children. It partners with Tuloy Foundation for some projects in the School for the Street Children in the Philippines. It partners with Moldova Project in some of the school programs for the needy children in Moldova. It finds its way to collaborate with Talent Show of Hope for the poor families in Kenya. It recently partnered with Ireze Foundation in building classrooms for the less fortunate in Nigeria. Donating to Foundation for the Poor is a call to action for a positive change. Our initiatives focus on developing the mindset of these children, from one who is hopeless because of their limitations to one who is inspired because they have discovered in the process their talents and strengths, allowing them to dream big and let them realize that they can live a good life if given a chance. Foundation for the Poor aims to mold these children with good, respectful, and honest attitude so they can be good citizens of their countries. On this note, we invite you all to support Foundation for the Poor. Supporting Foundation for the Poor is a vote for change. From a hopeless poor child to a hopeful child for a better life and better future. Your support to Foundation for the Poor is a vote to eradicate poverty. It is also a vote to develop future leaders of their respective countries. It is a vote to build a network of future citizens with a passion to pay forward and share the same opportunities to children in their own countries, generation after generation. Multinational companies such as Comcast, Intel, Johnson & Johnson, and Merck have welcomed Foundation for the Poor in their donation match program. Please help us pass the word around to those whom you know working for these companies. Their donation will really mean a lot. You can also support Foundation for the Poor when you shop at smile.amazon. Amazon will give a percentage every time you purchase. Another smart way to support without giving a penny is when you enroll your essential utilities and services of your favorite providers, such as electricity, gas, home security, internet, cellular phones, TV, credit card processing, protection against cybercrime, and many others at the ACN online store of the Foundation, which is found at the Shop tab of the website. Through ACN, these companies give at least 1 to 10% referral incentive to the Foundation of what you pay month after month, year after year, as long as you stay on their program, which is usually very attractive. This is indeed worth considering. Imagine the online store is generating funds through customer acquisition of essential services and utilities, which we can't live without. This is indeed a smart way to generate funds for a good cause. You will be happy to know that every enrollment and payment of any of the utility and service triggers a meal for a hungry child here in the U.S. This is made possible through Project Feeding Kids and Feeding America. You will be happy to share this to your friends and relatives abroad, since the online store is available in 23 countries. They have provided millions of meals to combat hunger to this program all over the world. Foundation for the Poor claims that COVID-19 or pandemic can't stop good works. Work must go on to support these poor children who need our help the most. As we continue to face the challenging times, Foundation for the Poor continue to hold its spirits high because of people like you who choose to journey with us. Let's work as a team to make a difference in the lives of these poor children. This is the best legacy that we can leave behind and pass it on to our children's children, generation after generation. Now we are here to share the ownership of this foundation, as we invite you to choose and support any of the organization or country that is close to your heart. Please help us pass the word around to your friends, relatives, and colleagues. This is a vote to build a better nation and a better world. You know we can if we work together. Live, love, to serve and help mankind here and beyond is the motto of Foundation for the Poor. For more information, please visit the website www.foundationforthepoorinc.org and be part of this family as a volunteer and a donor. God be with us as we journey together in continuing His good works. God bless us all.